Kelly Clarkson, Drew Barrymore, and Sherri Shepherd just turned this year's Halloween into an absolute celebrity showdown of creativity, nostalgia, and pure entertainment. No one could have expected that three daytime TV queens would go this over the top, but they absolutely did. Let's dive deep into how each of them completely transformed their shows, captivated audiences, and dominated social media with their extravagant Halloween celebrations of 2025. Let's start with Kelly Clarkson, because when Kelly does Halloween, she doesn't just dress up, she builds an entire world around it. On her talk show this year, she transformed the entire set into a 1940s film noir dreamscape. Think moody black and white lighting, smoky jazz club vibes, and a glamorous detective movie setting. The episode opened with a cinematic Kellyoke performance of Sooner or Later, channeling Madonna's iconic Dick Tracy era. Kelly stepped onto the stage in a glittering vintage gown, platinum curls, and a sultry red lip. And for a moment, it was like time had rewound 80 years. The set, the outfits, even the camera filters were in black and white. The audience went wild. They weren't watching a talk show anymore. They were watching Kelly Clarkson star in a full-blown classic Hollywood musical number. Her band dressed in white dinner jackets, the lighting glimmered like a dream, and Kelly's vocals brought the house down. Her rich, jazzy tone perfectly fit the mood, and fans online said it was one of her best performances ever. People couldn't stop talking about how her Halloween special felt like an old-school movie rather than a talk show. Once she stepped off stage, the entire set switched into full color. Kelly reappeared in the stunning red dress, smiling at the audience, who gave her a standing ovation. Even she joked about not being an actress, but this performance proved otherwise. It wasn't just a costume, it was a full artistic statement. She brought vintage Hollywood back to life and showed why she's one of the most creative performers on daytime TV today. But while Kelly was giving classic movie goddess energy, Sherri Shepherd was taking Halloween in a completely different and hilarious direction. Sherri didn't settle for one costume. Oh no, she pulled off 4 major transformations in a single Halloween episode, and each one was better than the last. The show opened with Sherri emerging as Morticia Addams from the Addams family. She had the long jet black hair, the curve-hugging velvet gown, and that perfect gothic stare. The stage filled with smoke, her lighting was eerie, and she completely nailed the spooky glamour. It was elegant, dark, and absolutely fabulous. Then, just when everyone thought that was her big Halloween look, she reappeared as none other than Steve Urkel from Family Matters. Glasses, suspenders, high-pitched voice, and all. But the real surprise? The original Family Matters cast members joined her on stage. Seeing them together again was a nostalgic moment that melted hearts everywhere. The audience went crazy as Sherri recreated Urkel's famous "Did I Do That" line. The energy was electric and the reactions were filled with laughter and love. And she wasn't done yet. Next, she showed up in full tropical glam for a hilarious Love Island-inspired segment. She lounged on a chaise carried by shirtless men while wearing a bright, sparkly swimsuit cover-up, cracking jokes about finding love under the sun. The crowd roared, and fans online called it the most Sherri moment ever. It was campy, confident, and outrageously fun. Finally, Sherri closed out her Halloween special as Jeannie from I Dream of Jeannie. Dressed in a pink velvet vest, chiffon pants, and a blonde updo, she appeared from a golden lamp surrounded by shimmering lights. From there, she granted silly wishes to her audience members, like snacks, blankets, and even Broadway tickets. It was joyful, spontaneous, and pure entertainment gold. Each costume represented a different piece of pop culture, blending nostalgia with modern humor in a way only Sherri Shepherd could pull off. Meanwhile, Drew Barrymore, ever the queen of authenticity and eccentricity, took a more emotional and nostalgic route this Halloween. She stepped into the shoes of Little Edie from Grey Gardens, a role she played years ago, and one that earned her critical acclaim. Wearing the signature headscarf, fur coat, and eccentric accessories, Drew brought the beloved cult character back to life on her talk show's Halloween special. When Drew does Halloween, it's never about just dressing up. It's about storytelling. She talked about why she loves Halloween, how it's the one day of the year when everyone can be whoever they want without judgment. She said, "You get to be the freak that you are, and that's celebrated." That line hit home for so many viewers. People loved how Drew used her Halloween episode to remind everyone that being weird, different, or unique is something to embrace, not hide. Her co-host joined in too. Ross Matthews dressed up as the Pink Pony Club, and Valerie Bertolini went full fantasy as Hagrid from Harry Potter. Together, they turned the set into a mix of humor, nostalgia, and a message of self-acceptance. It was lighthearted but deeply meaningful, a perfect balance that Drew Barrymore always manages to strike. What's fascinating about this year's Halloween across these three shows is how each star expressed her personality through her transformation. Kelly Clarkson went cinematic and classy, a musical love letter to vintage Hollywood. Sherri Shepherd went loud, comedic, and nostalgic, a whirlwind of characters that made you laugh and cheer. And Drew Barrymore went soulful and quirky, bringing art and emotion into her Halloween celebration. The audience reactions said it all. Kelly's fans called her performance pure perfection, comparing her stage presence to old Hollywood legends. Sherri's viewers said her multi-costume special was the most fun hour of TV this Halloween. And Drew's fans praised her for turning Halloween into a celebration of individuality. Social media was flooded with clips, fan edits, and behind-the-scenes photos. Each show trended for hours as fans debated whose transformation was the best. And honestly, it's impossible to pick a winner. Each woman owned Halloween in her own way, and together they raised the bar for what daytime Halloween specials can be. These episodes weren't just about costumes, they were full productions. Every segment, every set detail, every moment was carefully crafted to create an unforgettable experience. Whether it was Kelly's black and white film illusion, Sherri's nostalgia overload, or Drew's emotional throwback, all three proved that Halloween on daytime TV has become a full-scale event that fans look forward to every year. And let's be honest, this is why we love Celebrity Halloween so much. It's the one time of the year when stars drop their guard and fully commit to the fun. There's creativity, performance, laughter, and sometimes a deeper message behind the glitter and costumes. Kelly reminded us that art and music can transport us to another time. Sherri reminded us that joy and humor can unite generations. And Drew reminded us that Halloween is for the dreamers, the outsiders, the ones who love to play pretend. And that's all of us, in a way. So, whether you're a fan of Golden Age glamour, outrageous comedy, or heartfelt nostalgia, this Halloween had something for everyone. These three women didn't just celebrate Halloween, they owned it. And it's safe to say that next year, the bar for daytime Halloween specials is officially sky high. Make sure you like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more celebrity updates just like this. Because if this year's Halloween is any indication, the next one is going to be even bigger, wilder, and more unforgettable.